Welcome back, everyone, to the brand new podcast, Men on a Mission. Men on a Mission is our new podcast, and want to wish everyone a very happy new year. Welcome to 2021. We are changing things up here a little bit and kind of going in a different direction for 2021. The new podcast is Men on a Mission, and it is focused on men and veterans and their family members. So if you fall into that category, I hope you enjoy the upcoming episodes. We will be having some guests on as the podcast, as it continues to grow. And so just wanted to let you know that we are moving forward, but in a different direction. And the podcast is going to be directed towards those categories of folks. And we want to let you know that and be prepared for some exciting guests to come up in the future. Also wanted to give you kind of an update on everything that has gone on over the last several months. I hope everyone had a good holiday season, and I am glad to be back in 2021 with the new podcast and the new focus. When we talk about veterans, I am a U.S. Army veteran, and there is so many things that we could talk about and so many opinions that I have when it comes to veterans. And this show is for all of my brothers and sisters that are out there and that are having a hard time and struggling during these trying times that we're facing here in the United States. And I say that because we are heard in multiple countries throughout the world. And I want to just to clarify that when I speak of my brothers and sisters, I speak of other veterans that are stationed in the United States as well as in other countries around the world. So this podcast is for you, and I want to share an opinion with you on recent news as far as our veterans and our National Guard people that are stationed at the Capitol and in Washington, D.C. It is absolutely appalling that they are there to protect the Capitol. I believe they should be, if they're going to be stationed anywhere, they should be stationed on our southern borders and on the southern border, and that's where they would be better suited to. I believe. With that being said, we kind of want to get started here today. I'm a little rusty. I've been off the air for a few weeks, for several weeks actually, going through the holidays. But right now we have 5,000 U.S. troops, National Guard people that are located at the Capitol. And they have, I believe there was at one point there was 25,000 troops there. And after the inauguration, now there is still 5,000 National Guard men and women that are still stationed there. And it's my understanding that they are going to be there until March. And I do not have a good answer for why they are going to be there that long, and what is their mission and what is the purpose for them being there. As men and women of the Armed Forces of the United States, I ask that the listeners come together and support those troops and demand an answer to why they are still there and why they are retaining 5,000 National Guard men and women there to protect Washington, D.C. That's a question that it seems like no one has an answer to. Let's get some answers and let's ask some questions. On another update, the second book just came out. The second volume, actually Volume 2 and Volume 3 of the Blue Talks book is now out. And I am very proud and very honored to be a co-author of Volume 2. Volume 2 has reached international bestseller status, and I'm very proud to be one of the co-authors of that book. So that book is now out. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it on the website homepage. And by all means, pick up a copy for yourself or someone that you care about. It's a great book with some great authors and some great content. So go ahead and do that. All proceeds, i.e. profit, from that book is being donated to charity. So none of the authors are getting any revenue, any income from that book. It is solely for the purpose of giving money to charity. So it is a worthwhile book, worthwhile cause, and a worthwhile read. So pick yourself up a copy of Volume 1, 2, and 3. All 3 volumes are out. And if you'd like to read my chapter in Volume 2, then by all means do so and give me your feedback on that. With that being said, there is a lot of exciting things that are going to be coming up in 2021, and I will be having some guests on that deal with the military, and I want to further reach out and help men and women that are either in the military now or have been in the military, and help them kind of get a handle on their lives, their dreams, their goals, and really what inspires them. And what can I do? By all means, I would love to get some feedback and let me know what I can do to make your lives better. What are you needing the most? What can I do to help you grow and become stronger? That is my goal of this podcast, the Men on a Mission podcast, and I want to help you get stronger and become, honorable men and women. Definitely, I encourage you to stay true to your oath when you swore that oath in the military. Stay true to that oath, and never in my 57 years have I seen a time where we need strong men and women. We need strong people with strong convictions and honorable people that will honor their oath and step up at a time where people need leaders and people need support. So I'm here for you. I'm here to support you and to help you become stronger people, happier people, more goal focused and more dreams orientated, so we can get you moving in the right direction, and that we can help you to become stronger and happier people. So we are going to take a short sponsor break. Our sponsor is Scars and Stripes Coffee. They are a military ran operation, and they support veterans throughout the United States. So we are going to do a short little sponsor break. And like I said, the sponsor for episode 39, which this is, episode 39, is Scars and Stripes Coffee. They are our sponsor, and we will have new sponsors beginning with us later on in the year. So we'll be right back after this short break. Welcome our new sponsor to the Man at 50 podcast, Scars and Stripes Coffee Company. They empower veterans to build their own business using their e-commerce platform. When you purchase from Scars and Stripes Coffee, you are buying from a veteran, and your purchase directly impacts the men and women who have served our country. Do more than say, "Thank you for your service." Order today and empower a veteran. Use vet code BRADRICHARD at scarsandstripescoffee.com. That's scarsandstripescoffee.com. Welcome back, everyone, to Men on a Mission podcast. I'm your host, Brad Richard, and welcome back. That was just a short break that we took. So let's finish up here with episode 39 and kind of give you kind of a bird's eye view of what's to come. We are going to be having a guest on that are connected or in the veterans, in the business of helping veterans. And so there will be a lot of content coming up here in the near future in 2021 for veterans. I also want to encourage you to stay with me to the very end of the podcast. I have a very special treat for all of you at the very end of the podcast, and I think you'll enjoy it. So make sure you stay to the very end of part 2 of episode 39 for a special treat as we close out the end of the podcast. So If you know of a veteran, man or woman, that's a veteran or someone that has served in the military in the past, please tell them about the podcast and let them know to tune in. The podcast is absolutely free. We are heard throughout over 36 countries, and we have a great audience. So go ahead and tell them about the podcast and tell them to listen in. The podcast is 100% to help men and women that have served in the military, and only the name "Men on a Mission" is the name of the podcast. But my goal or my focus is for men and women who have served in the military and their families who may be needing some help as well. And so I want to let you know that my audio course and my video course is absolutely free on Thinkific. You can find the links on the website under mentoring, and the audio course and the video course is absolutely free until February 14th, I believe. And so if you want to go ahead and pick up the course for free, you can do that. Pass that on to your family members and to your loved ones who are either now serving as veterans or have been veterans in the past. They can get the either course, their choice, for free between now and February 14th. Also, if you'd like to get a copy of my 9 steps to improving your life, the 9-step worksheet handout is absolutely free. You just simply have to ask for it. Send me an email to manat50thebook@yahoo.com, manat50thebook@yahoo.com, and I will be glad to send you a free copy of the 9-step worksheet handout to improving your life and to becoming a stronger and happier person. That is my gift to you, along with the audio and the video course between now and February the 14th. So with that being said, I do have a lot of things planned for 2021, and I am glad that you are here. I'm glad that you found the podcast. There are several podcasts that are out there that are geared specifically for veterans, and I do believe DAV has one, and Vietnam veterans, the Vietnam veterans have their own podcast. This podcast is more of a meeting place, more of a gathering of a group of like-minded people that share a common bond and that are looking for camaraderie and help with everyday challenges and in life. If you are feeling lost or if you are feeling alone, by all means, you have a home here at the Men on a Mission podcast. I will be here for you, and our episodes will be broadcast or published every couple of weeks. And so you can always reach out to me and send me an email at manat50, that's 50, manat50thebook@yahoo.com, and I will be glad to answer any questions or give you feedback to any comments that you may have. So do that. Just want everyone to understand that this is your place to talk about difficult subjects, difficulties that you are having in life, coping skills, and finding or reconnecting with your dreams and your goals, and finding a home of support, and basically connecting with brothers and sisters that have served in the military, past and present. So this is your safe place. We are going to talk about one another. We're going to help one another, and it is completely focused in on the individual and also the team, the squad, the platoon, the battalion, however you want to look at it. We are going to focus in on the mission. And Men on a Mission podcast, the mission is pretty easily defined. The mission is your mission to a better life, a stronger life, for you to establish yourself as an honorable person, a strong person, and someone who can lead and help other people in times of crisis and challenge, that you are there and that they can count on you being there, and that they can count on your strength to help them get through difficult times. We need to be there for one another, and the brothers and sisters of the armed forces need to be there for each other. But we also need to make sure that we are ready to lead and ready to be that strength, be that pillar of support for other people, because we are truly a unique group of people, and people need us more than ever. They need us to be strong, and they need us to be honorable, and definitely, the people that I have came in contact with in my life in the military has definitely proved to me that they are people that I want to spend my life with. So welcome home to the Men on a Mission podcast, and tell your friends about it, tell your family members about it, and please join us for some great guests, for some tools like the free video and audio course. The 9-step worksheet is absolutely free. All you have to do is ask for it, and I'll be glad to send it to you. And I'll also walk you through each of the 9 steps to help you start to formulate a game plan. We're going to end this episode tonight with just some food for thought. And I want you to look at a scenario, or I want to share a perspective with you, so that you kind of understand where I'm at and where we're going and why we're doing this, and why we're here to support veterans throughout the world. And that is one of the biggest, or one of the most important resources that are out there for veterans are service animals, or pets for vets. And that system, or that coping mechanism, that tool, is effective because pets and animals give us a connection to our past when we were young, when we had our favorite dog or our favorite pet growing up as children. And so veterans really benefit from having a service animal or a pet that they can connect to. It does make them feel safe. It makes them feel like there is something to live for, and something to take care of outside of themselves. So keep that in mind, that because animals are so important and so healing to so many veterans, keep that in mind the next time you come across a veteran. And besides saying thank you for your service, let them know that you care about them as people, that you care about them as human beings, and give them that unconditional respect and love that an honored pet would give them. And that is going to make the world of difference, a world of difference in their lives. They need to feel safe, and they need to feel respected and honored, and let them know how very important they are to you. There's so many of us out there that are hurting, and I know that. The suicide rates are off the charts, and we are here for one another, and we will all do our part to bring that number down significantly. There is no reason for us to lose any one of our brothers and sisters who have served in the armed forces, and together we can make a difference in that mission. So I want to thank you for joining us for this episode 39. Welcome once again to the Men on a Mission podcast, and by all means, consider this your home. Consider this a place of safety, and there is nothing that we can't talk about, and nothing that we can't get through together. That is the reason why I have created the podcast, and why I will continue to serve all of my brothers and sisters in the armed forces. So until next time, I send my love to all of you and my prayers, and please, by all means, take care of yourself and love yourself, and join us for the next episode of the Men on a Mission podcast.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air on